Today we will be discussing the top 5 bull and terriers. So for me, this is the category of the dog breeds that I like the most of all, and we will give you the top 5 in no particular order, because I will start from small to big. So the smallest of my bull and terrier picks is the border terrier. This is a small hunting dog with a rough coat and a strong, silent type that's also able to hunt. Against foxes and badgers. Oi oi! French bulldog would be bull type, but not a bull and terrier. The second would be one size up, would be the bull terrier. Next to you see on the leash. It's like a border terrier, but then you have it not only in one coat variety, like a broken coat of the border terrier, but also in a longer coat and a smooth coat. And I would prefer the smooth coat the most. Also, that's why I have a smooth coated one, as you can see. It's also a hunting dog, very similar to a border terrier. Also carries quite some border terrier blood and are interbred. But as you can see, one step bigger. They don't have to be, but often they are one step bigger than the border terrier, and also like the smoother coat a lot more. This gives you more outlook to the nice body structure that they have. Also, it's easier with dirt to get it off, and there's a benefit that the Patterdale Terrier is the best current hunting terrier for doing the bull and terrier wars on the ground. Also silent, strong dog. Could be a little bit baying in them, but often they are really a silent, gripping type of terrier, which I like a lot. So the third on the list would be the Irish Staffordshire Bull Terrier, another size up again. These are the original working strain of English Bull and Terrier. So the Staffordshire Bull Terrier, as we all know, has been developed more and more into a show breed. And the Irish Staffordshire Bull Terrier was, according to Irish laws, still tested a lot more. According to the Tiastas more, so the pulling of the badger and doing it in a silent way, and therefore a lot harder. Also in Ireland they kept them more for the original purpose for a longer period of time, so to be more of a combat dog. And this has resulted in a stronger, more agile and more healthy version of the Staffordshire Bull Terrier, which is also very good in families. In my opinion, a lot better than the American Pit Bull Terrier, which is the premier dog fighting breed, of course. It's a further evolution of the Bull Terrier that has been thoroughly selected and bred for enormous amounts of time to be that ultimate canine warrior, and that they are. So last on the list will be oi oi. Would be the bull terrier, but this bull terrier is like an India type of game dog. It's like their own alternative to the American Pit Bull Terrier, but it's bred from bull terrier stock. So Bull Terrier was one variety of the Bull Terrier, but has a lot more terrier in them. They're also almost always white. They're quite agile, quite big as well, so could be the biggest ones on this list. I try to limit my choices of Bull and Terrier of breeds that are bred through for quite a while. If not, I would have replaced the Bull Terrier with a Bull Russell, which is a cross between especially Parson Russell type of dogs with Bull Terrier. And you also get that less exaggerated look that you find in the Bull Terrier, but in a much smaller frame. It could be an alternative to the Petticoat Terrier, one size up, because they use miniature Bull Terriers and cross them with those Russells to get a Bull Russell, and normally they will sit between the Petticoat and the Staffordshire Bull Terrier in size. So if I had to pick two out of this list, I would go for the Irish Staffordshire Bull Terrier as the best family dog. If you have one from good breeding and that's very friendly with humans, that they normally are. A dog that can do all, not too big, not too small, it would be very good. And the Petticoat Terrier, which is like a smaller version, of course, of Bull Terrier types, and more of a hunter, but also a very nice dog. If I had to pick one, I would go for the Petticoat Terrier, but then a bigger size than your average Petticoat, more on the upper limit, because then you have almost all the benefits that you find in the Irish Staffordshire Bull Terrier in a much smaller frame, and also less dog aggressive, which is a good thing. Not that they won't defend themselves, because I think they will, I know they will, but they are less eager to start trouble themselves, and that gives you a more relaxed way of getting about. From all these breeds, I don't like the Bull Terrier because I don't like that lanky Bull Terrier type of dog. If you compare it to similar size American Pit Bull Terrier, I find American Pit Bull Terrier much more appealing to the eye and also a better canine gladiator. That being said, if you live in a very hot country, I think that those Bull Terriers do quite well, because they have been bred for centuries to survive with little food and under very hot conditions, and also to be competitive at that level, which is far less competitive than the American level of canine gladiators was, but still. And also the Bull Terrier is a multi-purpose approach. They also are kept as guardians, like the original Bull Terrier was. But I don't find them appealing. I don't find the snouts that appealing, and also the ears are just flopping everywhere. It's not important, therefore I also included it in this list. So aesthetics are not my prime consideration, but just to tell you what I think about it. And the same is with the Border Terrier. I do like the breed, but if it was a smooth-coated variety, I would like it a lot more than this now. So therefore I would always prefer a Petticoat Terrier. Also because they are more the elite in hunting terriers. Terriers that didn't make it are, for example, the regular Staffordshire Bull Terrier, American Staffordshire Terrier as well, because both Staffordshire Bull Terrier and American Staffordshire Terrier are, in my opinion, just show versions of more working breeds that I mentioned. For the Staffordshire Bull Terrier, the Irish lines, and for the American Staffordshire Terrier, I would rather have an American Pit Bull Terrier. And other dogs that didn't make it, the English Bull Terrier, because both the miniature and the big ones, because the Bull Terrier and the Bull Russell, if you could include crosses, will be better than both, in my opinion. Another breed that didn't make it into Bull Terrier is the Boston Terrier. The old Boston Terriers are quite okay, but still you could be better off with a pure version. I hope that you like this video, and also like my little dog here, my Petticoat. Estacado, 1.5 years of age, also known as Spiker. Hi!